Hi, Scorpios. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. It's a general love reading for my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers always welcome. Let's see what Spirit has for you today, what they want you to be thinking of, anything that's coming your way, or anything about a relationship you may be in. Let's see, Spirit, please share with me for my Scorpios. What is it that you want us to hear today? I want some loving messages. I am listening for you now. Let's see what everybody wants to hear. Let's see. I have the Harlequin. True feelings are masked. Okay, so who's wearing the mask? Okay, so I'm going to just put that down with a big question mark. Who is wearing a mask? These came out together, so we'll grab them. I have a shield. You are safe from harm. I have seduction. Who's seducing you? Who's seducing you and who's wearing their mask? So they could be seducing you, and they could be at the same time not showing you who they really are and opening up to you or being vulnerable. Let's see what the cards are saying today. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new. I've had a lot of new subscribers. Thank you for joining my channel. Very happy for you to be here. Welcome back, of course, to everybody else. You guys have been so wonderful to me over these years. So let's see what Spirit has. Let's see what's going on with this mask and seduction. I want to know. I have an Ace of Pentacles. I do like the path. I'm going to come back to that. These came out together. 8 of Pentacles and a 2 of Cups. Okay. And I have a Page of Cups. All right. So I definitely want to tell you that somebody has feelings for you. All right. There is a feeling of, I definitely have feelings for you, but a little bit of I'm not ready to admit that this is a real thing. So they're going down this kind of physical avenue, I guess. Maybe they're trying to show you physically or connect to you physically. But I'm definitely starting to have feelings for you, and the feelings are growing. But they're not opening up and they're not sharing is how I feel. It's Spirit saying it's going to be a matter of time. So this is going to take some work. This is not going to be easy. I do feel lucky that I'm with this person. I will say that I feel like this person's very generous. I will say that as well. This person could be treating you. You can't buy somebody's love, but this person could be taking you out. They could have bought you something. They could have brought you on a shopping spree. You know, it's just a feeling of they could be very generous. So that could be their way of kind of showing you they care as well. You know, they're a gift giver. They like to do little things for people, make you happy in that way. So are they opening up, Spirit? Is this going to turn into something more? I have a 4 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Oh boy. And I have a World. I have a feeling that this person comes forward very quickly. You guys have probably a great time, great night, great evening. And then I feel like they pull away. And it's this cycle of little bit of a push-pull. And we've got to stop the cycle, okay? So there's something going on with they're not giving you all of their time. They're not giving you all of their energy. Bottom of the deck, I have a Hierophant. So I'm just going to say keep believing, okay? Between that World card and the Hierophant. But I don't know if I like this. It's almost like they rush in, like, hey, what are you doing? I want to see you. And we have a good time. And then, you know, you wonder, how come I haven't heard from them for a while? Because we did have such a great time. And they pull back, pulling back out of fear, Spirit just said, pulling back out of, I'm not sure what I'm getting into. I'm not sure if I'm ready for a quote unquote real relationship. And we haven't talked about it. So we might still be dating other people or keeping our options open. But I don't know if I like the pulling back. all the time. So that either has to change, or this person has to start to, I guess, recognize their feelings. Spirit, share with me. Whoa. Okay. The good news is I get a lot of energy back here. So let's see what's going on with these cards. Spirit, please share with me. I have Spirit. Did I just say Spirit? Okay. You are protected. Blessings are given. Your angels are taking care of you. Your ancestors are guiding you. So I like that. So you are protected. That's the second time that I feel like they've shared that with us. So they are taking care of you. We don't want to get hurt. Overcoming and obstacles. You're going to find, here's the cycle that I was just talking about. It says cycle closes. So are we going to overcome this obstacle? So we could definitely stop this cycle, and maybe this person will, complete the cycle. But it's more of a feeling of, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship. So it's 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and that's going to be hard. I have a soul tie. I feel like this is some kind of soul tie. I feel like it is a twin flame, a soulmate. There's a lot of passions here. We're learning a lot of lessons. But there's also a lot of triggers going off. They could be triggers from a past life when they push away, or they aren't responsive, or they aren't available all the time. It could be somebody abandoned you in the past life. It could be that you lost a spouse suddenly in a past life. So somebody just being not there, being there intimately one day and not there the next. So you could be struggling with some triggers, but right now you are feeling that it's some kind of soul tie. So I feel like I want to do this. I feel like I want to reel them in, like I just feel like I've got, a rope, and it's like, I just want to pull them in, and, but they're wild. There's a sense of wild energy, and I can't tame them. So can I tame this person, Spirit? I have an eternal love. Okay. Your love is eternal, transcending time and space. So there's that soul tie, unbreakable bond. It's growing stronger with each passing moment. So it's growing. And that was the feeling I had, that they do have feelings for you. But they, when they're maybe that, you pull a horse, you throw the rope and you're training a horse, and the horse is jumping up and down, doesn't want to be, it's a wild horse. So this person, I feel like, is having a really hard time with, I don't know if I want to be held down. And I don't want him or her to think of a relationship as being held back, that you're going to hold them back. That's not how relationships work, but maybe they felt that in the past. Maybe they felt like somebody suffocated them, or they couldn't do what they really wanted to do, or somebody was always advising them to do something else. So there could be a sense of, I just don't know if I am ready to be all in. So guard your time. Be careful. If this person continues back and forth, you could be wasting your time with somebody who doesn't want to commit. I did do a general reading that I posted. It says, Will They Commit is the name of the reading. And maybe I'll link it here, because it had a lot of the same kind of feelings as this message. So maybe there's some other messages there for some of you. I have a heart healing. Allow love to heal your heart and bring new joy, a transformation. So you could be struggling with this on again, off again, and your heart opens and then you get disappointed. Your heart opens and then you get disappointed. So I feel like that's traumatic to me. Like I would have a very hard time with that. I would be, every time I was disappointed, I probably would call them out on it. I would just say, I can't handle this, like I can't not hear from you. I can't spend the weekend with you and then not hear from you until next Friday night. Like, that's not going to cut it for me. So, is this person just looking to seduce you? And that would be, is that all you want? If that's all you want, great. Let me know, because then you can go find somebody else. But don't lead me on that you have feelings for me, but you just don't know what you want. I feel like it's a little bit of a stringing you along. I'm going to say it that way. Probably a good way to say it. Okay. That, are they just stringing you along because they like you? They love to be with you physically. They don't want to give up on, this connection because it is filling a certain void in their life. But at the same time, they're not jumping in. And maybe you need more. Maybe you need more. Are they stringing you along? Love's guidance. Trust the guidance of your heart. Trust your own intuition. They are meant for your highest good. So what is your intuition telling you? Nobody knows you better than yourself. Nobody. You've got to listen to your inner voice. You have to learn to trust those gut feelings that come in and not push them aside. And if you say, I'm hurt, I keep getting hurt by this. This person isn't calling me. This person hasn't responded to my text. I haven't heard from this person in 3 days. And we had a great night the other night, and now they've disappeared. Or is this a disappearance forever? It's like this kind of not knowing, Spirit saying, is the hurt. And you don't expect somebody to, that they have to call in. I mean, that's not what you're asking. But I want to use the word reasonable. What is a reasonable expectation of somebody who you are intimate with? What's reasonable to you? So I feel like that's something that is part of your boundaries, part of your values, your self-worth. Okay, what's a reasonable expectation? If it's not reasonable to you, then you're going to start to say something. Point it out. I have an Ace of Wands. I have a Death card. I have a Ten of Swords. I have a Three of Swords. I have to tell you, you may decide that even though this is great, this is a lot of fun, really, really exciting, I'm really having a good time with this person. Bottom of the deck, I have a Page of Swords. I'm going to say we have to have a talk about what's going on here. And because if all they want is the passion and all they want is a good time, I'm leading into this is going to be an ending, even if it hurts. Okay. Because you're not going to tolerate this feeling of somebody not wanting to always be available. You want somebody who is so excited about you. And if they are saying things like, I like you, let's see where it goes, maybe, okay, you kind of take that as that's a positive sometimes, but you can also take it as breadcrumbing. You can also take it as stringing you along, that they're saying those things to keep you engaged in this connection so that when it's they're available, they want you to be available because they like to be with you. But are they giving you more is the question. Spirit, can I have a few more cards, please? I have a Judgment. Only you can decide. I have a Four of Swords. Take a break from them. Take a break. Don't be available. Okay? Don't jump when they say jump. And just say, I'm sorry, I'm not available right now. Okay? Because they could be dictating a little bit of when we see each other is always around their schedule. So just say, I'm sorry, I'm not available this weekend. I'll see you. Maybe I'll see you the next time. So it's almost like you got to play their game. You got to play this game. And I'm not a game player, but I do feel like this person has to be kind of put in their place. Like, you're not going to tolerate this back and forth. You're just not. I have an 8 of Swords. Nothing is holding you hostage in this connection. Nothing. You can very easily walk away from this connection as you can stay. Okay. 3 of Wands, they're asking you to think about your future. Where is this headed? Is this, they got boxes in this card because I just saw this card in my Libra reading. So are you moving forward with this connection? And that's the question. That's the question. Like, is this connection actually going to move forward, or are they stringing you along? It's like, what the heck? Okay. What the heck is going on? Let's see what some of the loving messages. Maybe they're holding back their feelings. Maybe they are just afraid to be vulnerable. Maybe they're a really good person when you're with them. It's just the inconsistency that's not working. You give me butterflies. I love being with this person. You turn this person on, they turn you on. I get it. The moment I saw you, I knew I was going to fall in love with you. They could be very attracted to you. They could be very, they say beautiful compliments to you. They think you're very sexy. They're very turned on by you. They're very passionate with you. So it feels good. It feels right. And it feels like this is somebody I want to be with. But it's the in-between times that is concerning me. It's the distance, the emotional distance that happens in between when we see each other. I don't feel connected. So they're not making an effort to be connected because it's like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And they have to decide whether they want to be in this. I became obsessed with you and it scared me. Maybe this person's really overthinking it. Maybe they are thinking, I want you all the time and I have to put a break on this because it's going too fast, or it's becoming too obsessive, like I just want to make love to you 6 times a day. It could be coming just too heated, and maybe they're backing off just for themselves. Like, I have to just cool it. I have to calm down. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt if that's going on. Maybe they're just trying to slow things down a little bit, but they could tell you that. You feed my soul in ways that no one else can. Okay, that's nice. I want that. Spirit, can I have a timeline as to maybe things getting better? Things getting better. So otherwise, you're going to make a decision I can't do this. I'm not going to do this. It's too one-sided, so to speak. I don't like just being a puppet on a string and somebody tells me to jump and I'm available and I jump, like that is not going to fly. So let's see. Take back control, Spirit just said. Take back control. Sooner than expected. All right, maybe they'll it's a rocket ship taking off. It's a blast of energy. Maybe they'll express themselves soon. Within 3 months. That seems reasonable. Okay, 3 months if you're dating somebody. If they haven't expressed their feelings and you don't feel more emotionally committed, or you don't start to see that you're spending more and more time together, or that your worlds are starting to be important to each other, if it stays the way it is, that we only see each other on certain days and then we don't really even see each other, then we've got a casual connection. And we've got somebody who really only wants a physical connection. So I want you to be very wary of that. But if it's somebody who over the next few months starts to say, I want more, and expresses their feelings, then all right, I have this month. Maybe we'll get some answers this month. That's not bad. And I've got a big full moon there. Maybe around, I'd have to look at the calendar and see when the full moon is, but it's coming up for sure. So maybe it's around the full moon. This person will express themselves, let you know what their thoughts and feelings are. And You say, I need you to be more consistent. I'm not expecting you to report in morning, noon, and night, but I do need to feel like you care. How could you, if you really are into me, the way you say you're into me, how can you go 3 or 4 days or a week without hearing my voice or talking to me? Like, that doesn't make sense to me, because I'm really into you and I really want to hear your voice every day. I want to hear your voice. I want to talk to you. So if they're not doing that in reverse, then you have to say to yourself, like, why aren't they? They're not ready to be in a relationship. They don't want the same thing that you want. So those are the questions that are on the table today. So we're going to put this out into the universe and we're going to see where this one goes. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you all for joining me. If you're new to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button, comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamolenpsychicmedium.com. In the meantime, I'll see you guys all again in another Love Messages real soon.